Welcome to this week's episode of Cooking with Connie. Well, this week we are going to be doing a recipe that's in honor of my cousins Michelle and Donna. So they were going back and forth on Facebook about this Southern Pecan caramel cake and how they could feel their hemoglobin A1C going up just looking at the recipe. Well, I said, you know what? I bet I could make that gluten-free and sugar-free. So that's what we're going to do today. So this one's for you, Michelle and Donna. This is your gluten-free Southern Pecan. And I did a few twists with it, which I'll teach you along the way. All right, so first ingredient in it is flour. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our Connie's baking mix, our gluten-free flour blend that if you're local, you can get it at the bargain center, and it says Connie's baking mix out there. So we're going to do 2½ cups of that. And I'm just doing a half recipe, so you'll see I'm just putting half of the ingredients in here. We're going to do a cup of our monk fruit allulose blend. We got one cup of unsalted butter softened, and I've got that in there already. So basically 2 sticks of butter. And dang it, I did that last time too. All right, we're back here. Little malfunction with the blend or the mixer, but we'll get this going here. So we're going to use a cup, and it says whole milk, but I'm just going to use my heavy whipping cream in this recipe. This one actually uses baking soda and baking powder. So you need two teaspoons of each of them. No, I lied. You need a ½ teaspoon of baking soda. This would have made an interesting cake had I done that. All right, so just a little bit of baking soda. Don't make that mistake. Baking soda is a lot stronger than baking powder. And then 2 teaspoons of the baking powder. We're going to use 4 eggs. And we're going to use a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to do a little pinch of salt. And we're going to use a ½ cup of chopped pecans. Make sure I've got everything in that. Enough the eggs, the vanilla, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and the chopped pecans. Okay. So these are ready. Now what I've done here is, because I'm making a half batch, you would usually use your 9-inch, 8-inch pans, and I've sprayed them with our cooking spray, and then I've put parchment paper in the bottom of them so I can easily. But I found out that on Amazon you can buy these already pre-cut, where I did all my little cutting there, so they're not very even. So we're going to pop this into those, and then we're going to put it in the oven, and we're going to bake it for I'm going to guess probably about 30 minutes or so. We'll let you know how long it takes. And then we'll get them back out, and we'll start making up the icing, and we'll make this lovely Southern Pecan caramel cake, gluten-free and sugar-free. So we'll see you back in just a bit. All right, guys, we're going to start making the frosting for this. So what we decided would be better than just a caramel frosting is we're going to do the German chocolate coconut pecan frosting for this cake. So it calls for 3/4 of a cup of unsalted butter, which I've got in here. We're going to put 3/4 of a cup of our brown monk fruit allulose blend and 3/4 of a cup of the white. we got five egg yolks I'm going to put in there. And we're going to start heating this up on this front burner here over medium heat. So once we get this all heated, then we'll be adding in our coconut and our pecans. We'll do 3 cups of the coconut and a 1.5 cups of pecans. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of the real vanilla extract. So once we get this to that point, we will come back and we will show you what we're doing next. All right, guys, we've let our cakes cool. So they baked about 20 minutes there because they're the smaller ones. You probably need to bake them 25 to 30 minutes. Make sure that they spring back. Use the toothpick to make sure that they're cooked all the way through. We added the pecans and the vanilla and the coconut to the thing after it cooked or boiled for about 5 minutes. So we have this nice pecan frosting. So what we're going to do is we'll just start with the bottom layer, and we'll make sure we put lots of frosting on it because we really like this stuff. And then we'll get all this put together, and then we'll come back and show you the finished product. All right, Donna, Michelle, here it is. This is our finished product. Gluten-free, sugar-free, Southern Pecan Coconut Cake. It is as good as it looks. So, if you'd like to find more sugar-free, gluten-free recipes, make sure you subscribe to Cooking with Connie because you don't want to miss any of the creations that we're going to be doing in the future. So remember this week, make good choices, and we'll be seeing you soon.